Hi, welcome back to Purple Collar Life. I'm Chad, and in this video today, we're talking about these hardwood sawdust bricks, or these wood blocks or wood bricks by Redstone that I got at Tractor Supply. Now, if you've watched the channel for a while, you know we did a video or a couple videos about the bio bricks that we get locally at a kitchen manufacturer. And we love these bio bricks as a potential emergency fuel supply if we couldn't get outside to get the firewood for one reason or another. I've got a stack of these behind me that I keep here in the basement just in case we couldn't get firewood, or we ran out of firewood, or for some reason I wasn't able, maybe I broke my leg and I couldn't go outside and get firewood anymore. Jennifer could easily open up a pack of these bio bricks and keep the fire going, or get the fire going using them. So we've done a couple videos about those, how long they burn, how we light them. I'll put links to those videos up above. But like I said, these we get locally from a kitchen manufacturer, and I could tell immediately when I saw these Redstone hardwood sawdust bricks at Tractor Supply that these are a little bit different than the bio bricks we're used to. So we'll talk about those differences, and we're going to talk today about these Redstone bricks. We're going to go ahead and light some of them in the buck stove. We'll burn them compared to the bio bricks, and we'll be able to talk to you a little bit about the differences between the two products, and then things to look for if you're looking for a fuel alternative like this to firewood. Another thing that kind of brought this topic up is I know there's a huge firewood shortage right now. We cut, stack, split our own firewood so that we can heat our home. We don't sell any of it. We burn it all for heat to our home, and I did a video about that. I'll put a link to that video up above also. It saves us quite a bit in utility costs heating with the wood stove. But if you had to buy firewood and you were going to somewhere like Tractor Supply, it would cost you $5.99 for a small bundle of firewood. And when I looked at that, I didn't even think it was great quality firewood. It looked a little bit pithy to me. The pieces didn't look like they would last very long, so I think you'd be buying a lot of those bundles for $5.99. If I were choosing between firewood and the bio bricks, the firewood that they have at Tractor Supply, I'd much rather pay about $269 for a pallet of these bio bricks, and a pallet is actually over a ton of bricks from the local kitchen cabinet supplier that we buy these from, or that we bought them from in the past. These, they say Enviro on the side, but these are the Redstone hardwood sawdust bricks. Cost $3.99 for a pack of 6. A pack of 6 is about 20 pounds, so you'd have to buy 100 packs to make a ton of these bricks, and that would cost you $399 plus tax. In a previous video, I showed how to open these. You just flip the melted section of the plastic band inside out and pull on the inside part, and it just pops open. Now, I'm not actually going to open this bio brick because we don't need to use it at this time. I will burn these just to give you a sample of how they burn. But there are some key differences when you look at these two products. So like I said, these bio bricks come from a kitchen manufacturer near us, and they use their waste product from making the hardwood kitchen cabinets. So this is all going to be no binders, hardwood scraps from kitchen cabinetry. And the first thing I noticed right off the bat is there are pieces in here, actual pieces of wood. It's not just all pressed sawdust. If you looked at this, it would actually look to you like if you were cutting wood with a chainsaw, you captured all those chips up and then you pressed them into a brick. That's kind of what I get the feeling of here with the bio bricks, is that they are pressed pieces of wood more than just pressed sawdust. Now, when I look at these Redstone hardwood sawdust bricks, it says right on it, hardwood sawdust. These look to me like they're just pressed sawdust. So I'm curious to see how that burns compared to the bio bricks that we're used to, that are the pressed chunks of actual wood. Also, since we know this is all oak, hickory, cherry, and the woods that are used for kitchen cabinets, you can see there's a mix of colors in here, making a byproduct out of that we can use, or anybody can use, to heat their homes. The Enviro bricks, you can see that they are a more solid color. So it looks like maybe they're just all oak, would be my guess, perhaps, but I'm not positive. It doesn't say the type of wood it is. It does say eco-friendly bricks, burn longer than cordwood, produces less than 0.5% ash content, takes less than half the storage space of cordwood. So the amount of these bricks to be the equivalent of a cord of firewood takes up half the space according to this paperwork. And like I said, these are Redstone brand hardwood sawdust bricks. We're going to go ahead and open these up and see what they look like. I'll move the bio bricks to the side. We've seen those in the past, and like I said, I'll put links to that video or a couple videos up above where you can see more about the bio brick. Now these particular Redstone bricks are wrapped in LDPE recyclable plastic, and like I said, there are 6 of them in this wrapped container. There are 9 of the bio bricks bound together with that plastic band, which would also be recyclable. Let's take a look at our first one here. And we'll flip it right side up. So the pressed lettering does say Enviro, and the O is a recycle symbol. Again, these are a great use of repurposing waste. And you can see these are longer than the bio bricks we've used in the past, but not quite as deep. So I'm going to use the same process I would use with the bio bricks. What I like to do with those is create a sidewall barrier, just like that. So we'll put 2 in there. I'm going to put some newspaper in between them, and I'll put 1 or 2 pieces of kindling on top to get things burning in our stove so that we don't get that smoke coming back into the basement. But that should be enough kindling to get these going, and we'll see how they burn, kind of compared to the bio bricks, but also just, you know, as a pressed sawdust brick compared to a pressed wood chip brick. I know it's hard to see in there, but what I've done is I've stacked kindling around and across those 2 Redstone hardwood sawdust bricks. And we're gonna get that paper going to get those lit. Now, I've never burned these before, but I'm using the same process I would for the bio bricks. Open both sides of the air intake fully. Open my damper up fully. If you're wondering why I use so much newspaper, I made a whole video about it. I'll put a link to that up above. This is a catalytic combustion buck stove model 91. We love it. It heats our home. Got to get some air pulling through there so that the smoke doesn't come back here into the basement. We do have some smoke coming backwards here, so we're going to throw some more slivers of newspaper in. It's a fire burning a little bit hotter, a little bit faster. You can see the flames are still coming this way right now, but then once the air pulls through, you'll see they start to pull backwards toward those bricks. Right there, we've got a little bit of an updraft just from that little bit of extra paper. And the updraft is pulling the flames backwards, not letting the flames and the smoke come out towards the room. While we get that burning, I'll mention I finally, after 22 years, for Christmas, got a set of Fireplace tools. These are the twisted wrought iron handle ones. So we'll use those, and then I can talk to you about them in a future video. So far, they're about what I expected. I do wish this gripper wasn't a 2-hand operation, but maybe that's how they all work. So the hook is probably the prime thing I'll use the most, and the main reason I got this set. But I'll put an Amazon affiliate link to these down below in the description if you're interested. If you've gone 22 years like me without having a set of proper Fireplace tools, this could be a solution. So I can already see those sawdust bricks are starting to kind of char on the bottom. The one here on the right is actually on fire, so the kindling has helped ignite. And you know, you hate to make first impressions, but when I first saw those in the store, I thought, pressed sawdust will not be nearly as good as firewood or even as good as the bio bricks. But I'm reserving judgment until we see how they do. They did light up pretty good. We'll let this kindling burn down, and we'll throw some more of those Redstone hardwood sawdust bricks in to see how they continue to burn and the type of heat they put out. In our previous video about how long do the bio bricks burn, it's amazing how much heat those bricks put out. I'm guessing these will be the same, but we'll have to wait and see. So taking a look here at what the instructions say, build a teepee around newsprint or sticks and establish a strong coal bed. Build a wall of bricks in front and over coals, placing bricks together and laying them flat as possible. Always maintain some flame in the firebox. Okay, so we've got some good flame going in there. Got the 2 bricks on the bottom. It says to stack them tightly. We're going to go ahead and put one more right in the middle, and we'll put one kind of on top here. So then we've used 4 of the 6 hardwood sawdust bricks from Redstone. I'm going to close the air inlet down a little bit. Okay, so far it's only been about 15 or 20 minutes, but I'm pretty impressed. I was able to close the shotgun air intake on the left-hand side of the buck stove all the way in. The right-hand side's most of the way closed. The damper's not all the way in yet because we have to wait for the catalytic combustion chamber to get up over 600 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're going to let these burn, create that heat. Once we're up to 600 degrees or hotter, we'll close the damper the rest of the way in, and then we'll see how long these 4 bricks burn. But so far, I'm impressed by them. I'd say they are equal to the bio bricks in my experience, at least in this first 20 minutes. So we'll watch them and keep you posted. So it's been about an hour, and I'd say these Redstone hardwood sawdust bricks are going to be very similar to the bio bricks we tested in burn time. Those bricks are burning down really slowly, and they're putting out a lot of heat. We're at about 1,000 degrees in the catalytic combustion chamber. So plenty of heat. They require very little air intake. You just want to make sure you keep those flames going. And as long as you pack them tight like that, I think you'd get a lot of BTUs, a lot of heat out of these bricks. Now for us, it makes sense to not have to buy the bricks unless it were an emergency. We do like having the bio bricks as an emergency supply, but most of the heat we get is from the firewood that we cut, stack, and split, and then store for wintertime burning. If this video informed or entertained you, we'd really appreciate if you give us a thumbs up. Leave those comments down below if you've tried the bio bricks or these Redstone hardwood sawdust pressed bricks that say Enviro on the front of them. Again, these ones are $3.99 for a pack of 6 of them at Tractor Supply. If you're curious about how long they burn, we'll put that link up above to our bio bricks video and the test on how long a pack of 9 bio bricks burned. I think these would probably be pretty similar to that. Just a quick update here. This is those same 4 pressed sawdust hardwood blocks after 4 hours of burn time. Thanks for watching. Leave those comments down below, and we'll see you again the next time. One other thing I did want to note. We've actually recorded some ambiance videos of the fire burning. If you ever go to YouTube and play some of those videos of a fire burning, you'll notice the logs never burn down because they're not usually a real fire. We've actually recorded the pellet stove burning and feeding pellets, and the buck stove burning and burning down wood, and you can actually see that wood burning down over time. I'll put a little clip of these Enviro bricks burning down over time at the end of this video. But if you're interested in just an ambiance video of the buck stove or the pellet stove burning, I actually have a playlist called Ambiance Fire Videos. They're not public, but if you look on our playlist, you'll find them. If you'd like to just put that on your television and watch a real fire or a real pellet stove burning, I'll be adding to that over time. But like I said, they're not public, but you can get to them in the playlist.